Hey, Shalom, Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, first and foremost, we want to start off by giving all praises, infinite honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
We want to give double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who well. Hey, peace and blessings to the house of David the elect, man. And we back again, hey, coming out, prophesied the downfall of America, Babylon the Great, man. All right, telling the things that are about to come to this place, the death, destruction, the pestilence, the famine. We sit here to warn our people, these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that are on this sign that consists of the 12 tribes of Israel, that war is coming, man. And the devil's about to come down with great wrath, man. And we here to prophesy to you other nations to let you know your future, that you're going into captivity, man. All right? For the controversy of Zion, man. This is what we here to preach week in and week out until our Lord Yahweh shall come and deliver us, man. All right? Start off with that.
Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries, against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
And that's why the prophets, anytime the prophets are on the scene, the prophets are always been on the scene of war, to warn of danger to come, man. That's why Israel will say back, back in ancient where they'll say, do you come peaceably? Because they knew, the prophet, when the prophets show up, they know it's judgment about to take place, man. And that's where the prophets are back now, man, starting in 1969, man, 1970, man. The beginning of the Israelites coming up and waking up out those that dry estate, man, you know? And hey, since then, preaching the downfall of America, man, all right? Because contrary to popular belief, we've been brought over here on slave ships to serve out a punishment, man. Now that our iniquity had an end, hey, it's time to be delivered. The scriptures say, now your salvation is nearer than when we believe. And we're at those times, man. That's why you see the things that are going on in the world the way they are. Everything's getting worse. The prices of food going up. Because the Lord is about to get ready to judge this place, man. All right? For the wickedness that it has spread across the entire world, man. You know? Starting with Esau, Edom, man. The scriptures say the earth was given to the hands of the wicked, man. All right? And through his wicked philosophies, he have completely destroyed the earth, the minds of the people. The people are destroyed. You know, animals are destroyed in captivity too, man. You know, you shouldn't have to go to a zoo and animals are depressed. You know, everything should live in its natural ability, man.
The elders in Dallas was going into that. When you go and see these animals at the zoo, it's basically like you're going to see an animal in prison.
In prison, because they're in these different cages, man. You know, you can't trap a lion in a cage. A lion got to be able to do what a lion is supposed to do. You know, being the king of a jungle. You know, shrimp should be able to do what shrimp supposed to do. Help clean and filter the ocean. Crabs, you know, oysters and all that stuff. But here it is, Esau Edom, he used it for food consumption, man. You know?
If I may say, I seen an article said the Alaskan crab season was canceled because they said they misplaced or they can't account for 1 billion Alaskan crabs. So that's
because the earth is fed up with this devil, man. The earth is naturally fed up with this devil, you know? Because contrary to popular belief, plants and trees and these things have spirits. All right, and now the earth is fighting against what has came against nature, man. You know, that's why you seeing these hurricane season, like the earth is fighting. You know, because the earth has a spirit in itself, man. All right, but we here to tell you of the warnings that are about to come, man. Hey, the famine, man. You know, famine is not an easy thing, man. That's something like deadly serious. All right, when you don't know when the next time you gonna eat. Or when you don't know the next time you're going to feed your children, man. You know, hey, a lot of people never seen death in front of their face before, man. This is about to be a everyday thing that you about to see, man. You know, about to see your families die right in front of you, man. You know, the scriptures speak about how you're not going to be able to bury them. You know, you're just going to have to leave your mama on the street and just go on, man. You know, that's a depressing time. That's why they say they shall weep and be sorrowful, you know. Get that Sirach 39 and 1 on the drop.
You want to finish this off?
That's how I just want to get.
Sirach 39 and verse 1. It says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecy.
Nah, man, we occupied in prophecy, man. Seeking out the wisdom of Yahweh outside so we can find a way to get escape these things, man. Because there's only one way to escape, man. There's no, we always say we only got one plan, and that's plan A. There's no plan B. There's no C. Oh, well, I'm coming some other way. The scriptures speak about that wide gate that leadeth to destruction. You know, it's only that narrow path that we got to go through, and that's the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, and occupying in prophecy, so we can be watchmen unto the Lord, so we can be prepared for these things, man, and warn our people. So that way, when these things come, well, guess what? We told you so. That's why they said. That's why in the scriptures it said, "Then shall they know a prophet was among them." But these brothers, they've been on the hot. They've been speaking about that. You know, hey, what Donald Trump called us a couple years ago, the prophets of doom. Hey, that's what we. Hey, the scriptures say, "Through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men." All right, that's what we here to do.
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Right, they are faithful and true, man. Because a lot of people don't believe the things that we say, but we go by the word of what the Heavenly Father say. Because the scriptures say, what if some don't believe? You know that it make every man a liar, and the Most High not a liar, man. Roughly paraphrasing, man. All right, because the Most High is bound by His word, man. So if He say He's going to do these things, He's going to do it. And now we starting to see it take place, you know, which boosts our faith because we seeing the Lord, acting on His word. Got it.
It says, verse 3, fear not the imagination of against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Kind incredulity, man, that unbelief of these other people, man. You know, they walk around, oh, America, they been saying that a long time ago. Oh, that's never gonna happen. Oh, that's gonna happen 100 years from now. No, we not fear about their unbelief, man, because we know what the word of the Lord says is true. You know?
Yeah, the scripture says, though it tarry, wait for it.
Yup.
You know? And he said, watch. You know, our people, you know, they'll say, oh, that's not gonna happen in our lifetime.
Yep.
But they're not watching. Right. They're not looking at the signs of the times, right, and the things that's going on.
Right.
Yeah, here it is. There's food shortages all over the world, but this is not the end of the world. You know, that ain't gonna happen in your lifetime. It's happening right now before your eyes. Man.
You got a lot of these rivers drying up.
Yep.
I think they said the Gulf of Mexico, Mississippi's drying up. Mississippi River drying up. The Gulf, the Mexico and the Gulf of Mexico, that's drying up. Euphrates River drying up. These things are prophecies, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But Jake ain't paying attention like y'all you say. Jake worrying about who I'm gonna take on a date on to the fair on a date. You know, all these different things that don't matter. Getting tickets to the Nets Cowboys game. You know, going like Jake is in the spirit of mirth, man. But they don't understand danger is around the corner.
Jake don't know what to look for. He don't know the sign to look for.
Yeah.
That's why they don't know the time we in because
Exactly.
you know, like the scripture say what it is roughly paraphrasing. I can't quote it. It's on my mind, but I can't quote it.
Hey, the scripture says, He revealeth His secrets unto the servants, the prophets.
Right.
What the prophecies are secrets.
Yeah.
You know, so even if they wanted to, they couldn't. You know, they're not gonna get it.
Yeah.
You know.
The scripture say where no vision, the people perish.
Right.
That's what it is.
Right.
That's right.
But Matthew 16 and verse 2, He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red, and in the morning it will be foul weather. Today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times?
Right. You can look in the sky and see what type of day it's going to be. Oh, the sun is up, the clouds low. It's going to be a sunny, nice day. You can discern that, but the things that are going around, your constant the news breaks that's coming to your phone. This happened, this place. you just had I forget what city it was, but they had the largest police basically you know like riot. I forget what city it was, man. But like these dangers are happening, man. You know.
Hey, and not only that, you know, in the ancient world, what did Joseph do? Joseph prophesied saying it was going to be a famine for 7 years. These people didn't believe it.
Right.
But what happened? Everybody had to come to Egypt, you know, for corn. You know, and that's the same thing that's going to happen to this place, man. Hey, we've been prophesying. We've been coming out to the highways and byways and telling you, hey, the famine is on the uprise. Food shortages on the uprise. Energy is on the shortages on the uprise. But they not listening. We piping it to them and they are not dancing.
Yeah,
you know.
You even got these different in New York. They got a Chinese police department. You know, saying that you know, they using it to protect, you know, the Chinese Americans and stuff like that. But really, these nations are over here. Man, I believe they over here as plants, man, because these nations are getting ready to surround Jerusalem, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that Luke 19 or Luke 21. You know, that's in the time of 70 AD. Hey, these things gonna happen all over again.
Hey, I got a picture.
You got it.
Genesis 41 and 53. And the 7 years of plenteousness that was in the land of Egypt were ended. And the 7 years of dearth began to come, according as Joseph had said. And the dearth was in all lands. But in all the land of Egypt there was bread. And when all the land of Egypt was famished, the people cried to Pharaoh for bread. And Pharaoh said unto all the Egyptians, Go unto Joseph, what he saith to you do. And the famine was over all the face of the earth. And Joseph opened all the storehouses and sold unto the Egyptians, and the famine waxed sore in the land of Egypt. And all the countries came into Egypt to Joseph for to buy corn, because the famine was so sore in all the land. So showing you that these things are going to come back, man, because it was a famine back then. It's going to be a famine now. Hey, and that's what people don't want to. They don't want to take it, because why? They don't want to understand it's going to be hard times. They don't want to understand it's going to be evil times. They want everything to be all good, everything to be a place where they can just sit back and go to McDonald's. They can just go to the Crispy Chick. They can go wherever they want to get their foods easy, you know. But it's gonna come to a time where it's not gonna be easy to get your food.
Right. But
yes.
Jake, Salaki, she has something.
I still have Revelation 18.
Oh.
Yeah, Jay would say, yeah, history repeats itself. Well, this is history.
Yeah.
Hey, the Lord always brought famine as judgments, man. Like the famine in Samaria, you know. When that woman, hey, and the king walked past that woman, and she, hey, the king was like, hey, what can I, if the Lord ain't with you, then I can't do nothing for you. It's gonna be like that. And guess what famine leads to? Cannibalism. You know, that's gonna come back, man. You know, during the siege of Jerusalem in 70 AD, you know, they was eating leather from their boots, man. All types of stuff, man. Leather from their belts, man. You know? So you can imagine in this time, it's gonna be a time like never before. You know, Esau gonna bring that pressure, man. Yeah. All right, and that's how Esau gonna do this thing, man. And then he gonna have you coming to him to back and forth, giving you the solution. Well, take this the sea hip right here, and we got food. Just take the sea hip.
Cause you gotta imagine, like you had these country Edomites. You know, they know how to live off the land. But what's gonna happen when you go to the fishing creeks and you ain't caught a fish in 3 days?
Right.
You know, then you're gonna start getting that beast-like nature. Then you're gonna start thinking like, what else can I do? You're sitting in your traps out and you ain't catching no food. You know, eventually you're gonna start saying, hey, well, I know this house over here got some bread. I know they got some victuals over here. I'm about to go over here and get some of their commodity.
That's why you got these movies like The Road.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They hunt humans, man.
Yeah.
Like you gonna be hunted in that day, man. And they gonna look at you like a meal. Oh, I see my meal for the day. They gonna hawk you down and they gonna kill you and they gonna eat you. You know? You got it.
Hopping down in the second Esdras of 15 and 14, it says, Woe unto the world and them that dwell therein. Hey, that word woe going into destruction, all right, or anguish, all right. It says, For the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hand.
You're gonna have people, different classes of people, you know, races of people, class wars, race wars, you know, gender wars. Because right now, you at a time right now, the genders are clashing. You know, you got this whole MGTOW movement. Like these men, they don't want to deal with women. These women, they hate men. And that day, it's gonna have these gender with all types of wars, man.
It's a lot of incels out here. A lot of men that ain't getting, they ain't getting no box.
They fed up with the women. They done put them on child support, ruin their life. You know what I'm saying?
Like even I say, a lot of men not getting any box. Look at all these Instagram models, all these TikTok stars. You know, these men gonna start trying to ravish them women,
because
man.
they living off the high horse, man. You gotta understand, these women got it so good, they can make money just off their beauty, just by posting images. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that you know, the Lord is gonna what the scripture say, I'm gonna cause the haughtiness of the proud to cease. You know what I'm saying? All that behavior is the Lord's gonna get rid of all that, man. You know? Man, the Lord is gonna get rid of all this wicked behavior, man. You know, and the Lord is gonna raise up these people to judge one another, man.
It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes."
And that sedition going to uproars against the powers that be, man. You know, these people gonna be going against the government, and they gonna take actions in their own hands, man. Like, cause the average American already don't even trust the government. You know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, the government this, the government that. So eventually you're gonna have these different riots to where they're gonna be raiding trying to, you know, raid or protest at the nearest state capitol building and things of that nature. These things are gonna happen, and they already happen, and they happen all over the world. It was one not too long ago in France, you know.
We got one now over in we got one to the women in Iran right now.
Iran.
Hey, not only that, in Haiti, man.
These the uproars of the people that the Bible prophesy about, man. That's why these things are important, because these are signs of the times, like the brother brought out in the Matthew the 16th chapter. Signs of the time. When you got people uproaring, these are prophecies. This is what the Lord warned us about before his second coming. You know?
And it's not too far-fetched because all these things happened before. So we know that they're going to happen again, but they're just going to be at a more grand level.
Right.
It says, "And the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able."
Yeah, martial law, man. You know, they're going to shut these cities down. They're going to have these different checkpoints. The military, you know, going to be on every street corner, man. Yeah, you're going to see tanks driving through your street.
Hey, and I think it was in Virginia when they had the protests. I think they was out there marching. They had the people with the full gear on, full riot gear. They had the tanks in the streets. They were walking with machine guns. You know, hey, that's a little visual of that's what's gonna happen when these checkpoints inside of
militias.
Yep.
Not only that, Esau put these in your movies, prophesying it to you, what he's showing you, what he's gonna do. Literally, he put it in front of your face. But Jake think it's just a movie for entertainment. No, when the brothers or the prophets watch these movies, we always watch it with a spiritual mind. You know, okay, Esau, you can see right through, like he be letting Jake know. So Esau won't feel guilty when he do it. Well, I warned you. Y'all put it in the movie. You know, the Purge and you know, American Blackout. Like he telling you what he gonna do.
That movie, Time. Was it Timeless? In time, where you had to have a certain amount of time on your clock, which time was the currency. You had to have a certain amount of currency to get into a zone. And in that zone, you had like the rich, you know, and they were living, you know, lavish. And then you had the work zone, right? You had the work zone that was full of slaves, basically, you know, and they were fighting over scraps, killing each other for their time. You know, the same thing is gonna be happening here in America, man.
Right. That's what Esau wants. Esau wants complete chaos, man. He wants chaos because out of chaos he can bring order. And how he's gonna bring that order is with his new world order, to where you're a complete 100% electronic human slave, man. You know, he has control of your account. You know, rather you live or die. You know, like complete control. And guess what? You people are gonna fall right in his hands, man.
Hey, they slowly already going to that because now you see when you see when Esau started passing out those government assistance, when you start passing out that debit card to these women, you know, hey, they slowly starting to get used to constantly getting those little supplemental checks and those what it is, what thing we got?
Universal basic.
Nah, the stimulus.
Yeah, stimulus
you know,
checks.
they
Yeah,
getting used to it.
because Esau, he's gonna try to push his universal basic income, man. So where he give you a certain amount of money a month, to where hey, you gotta survive off this. And you gotta live by. That's what he gradually getting these people used to. That's why he throwing out these stimulus checks, these $350 on the card for you. Like he's gradually to allow you to accept his gifts. So eventually he gonna offer you this thing, and you offer this. This is what you get. This is how much you get a month, man.
Hey, because if you look at it, man. $30 an hour, people still complaining, man. You know, hey, it's people making $30 an hour that's still complaining they don't have enough.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
In order for, like, if you want to try to get somebody to, you know, follow your way, you got to get them to be able to trust you a little bit. And that's what Esau trying to do. Okay, I got to get these people to trust me a little bit. So when I bring it out, you know, they'll fall for it because they trust me. And that's the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American community. Oh, well, he take care of me. He give me food stamps. He give me this. He give me that. He give me housing. You know, he helped me look for a place. That's because Esau trying to get you to trust him, man. All right, and then the scripture say, never trust thy enemy, because there's always a snare, you know, in his ways and in his doings, man. War is always in his heart, in his mind. He always thinking about how he want to destroy you Israelites, man. That's his whole motive and that's his whole goal, is to get rid of the Israelite nation, to get that birthright back. Somehow, some way, I got to get this birthright back. You know, accusing us to the Lord. Look at your people. You know, look at them sinning against you. Look at how much of a degenerate nation they are. You know? So, you got it. Right.
All right. Verse 18, it says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and the men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their house with the sword.
Because we coming in them times, man, what it's good to say, friends shall fight like enemies. All right? You know, your own foes shall be of your own household. These are times we coming into. You know, all to try to preserve your life. You know, hey, what they say, fight for survival. You know, survival of the fittest. You know, dog eat dog world. These are times we come in because these people like to spray, this love, you know, doctrine. Oh, we all gotta love each other, man. We already know that y'all people full of shit, man, because there's no real love here.
Hey, but the scripture say he that seek to save his life
shall lose it, right?
You know?
And a lot of people gonna be trying to seek to save their life in that day, to conform with the beast system, which is the image of this world, the ways of this world. You know, they gonna conform to it, man. But the Lord got that remnant that's not gonna bow the knee. You know, and Lord willing, we be a part of that. And the Lord willing, the Lord keep that spirit on us to endure in that time, man. To keep us focused and level-headed, man. That's why we out here.
Hey, it's in Romans 11 and what is I think
4.
Yeah, I have 7,000 men that have not bowed the knee to Baal. That's just a complete number. But you know, hey, you got 144,000 and 1/3 that's not going to bow down to the system.
They not going to bow down because they gonna put their full trust in the Lord, man. All right, we gonna act on our faith. You know.
And you seen that though, man. Because when you seen the jab starting up, hey, we was relying on that faith, man. We like, hey, man, we not taking it. I don't care what happened, man. You know, hey, we lean hard on that faith, and that's what, hey, and being out here on the highways and byways and being built up by our elders and our apostles, the great millstone, hey, that gave us that faith through your Shai that we can make it, man.
Because brothers did lose stuff when they was implementing that stuff. Brothers lost jobs, but guess what? At the end of the day, the Lord took care of them brothers. So the Lord showed us, look, didn't I say I got you? And he had us. But hey, 2/3 of our people, guess what? they ain't had no faith in this show.
Yeah.
Cause time now y'all just dropping dead. What they say, a lot of heart failure deaths, man. You know, unnatural causes. No, we already know why these people dying.
Hey, that goes back to the scripture that we always bring out. Whoever trusts in the Lord and was confined, man. You know, hey, when you trust in Yahweh Shai, you have nothing to worry about.
Right.
And those little battles that we can see, well, if he helped us through this, hey, when that big battle, when that big test come, he got us.
Right.
You know, we ain't got, hey, we going in with our eyes wide open because we know we good, man.
Right. That's like, cause we considered the Lord's woman, you know. So that's like if you tell your woman, I got you, I'm gonna make sure you're okay, I got you, and then she not trusting you. Like, I love you. Like, you know, I'm not gonna let anything happen because that's your woman. That's how we are to be towards the Lord. He's our, you know, our spiritual husband, man. You know, and he's gonna take care of us in that day. The scriptures say, in that time, hey, take no thought for tomorrow. You know, we ain't gotta worry about where our next meal come from because we know eventually the Lord gonna feed us in due time. What the Christians always say, he may not come when you need him, but he always on time. You know, that's how the Lord gonna be right on time. Your stomach might almost be touching your back, but guess what? A deer just done bowed his head down to you. Hey, he gave himself to you, man. That's gonna be the Lord, man, doing all these things, man, because the Lord really about to show his power. The name of Yahweh Shai is about to be glorified again back on the earth in a large level, man. You know?
It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread.
Yeah, lack of bread. That's what the brother was just bringing about that famine. Well, that's coming back. A lack of bread. You know, hey, we about to see that real beastie-like nature come out of these people.
And for lack and for great tribulation.
Hey, and if you look, the Lord always brought a famine for you to show your faith, man. You know, every time the Lord brought a famine, it was the ones that truly believed in it that made it through that famine.
Right, because a lot of these American people, they really take advantage of what's really, the things that are really important. You know, these people, they eat, they fully with a gluttony, you know, they constantly eat, but they don't understand the importance, you know, of having food until it's gone.
Hey, not only that, man, you look at a lot of these people, man, you go out with a Jake, you'll go out and eat with them, they'll leave a whole half a steak on the plate, you know? And then you be like, well, you gonna get a to-go box? Nah, I ain't really worried about it. You know?
Got these different fast food companies, rather than giving the food to the homeless, they'll throw it out. They're straight to the dumpster, and they don't even get, like, you got homeless people, you know, that need to be fed. You can give the leftovers what y'all don't cook. You know, because when I was younger, when I was in high school, I used to work fast food. And we couldn't even take it home sometimes. We had to throw it away. Like, literally, that's the selfishness of Esau, man. But these people, they full of, you know, they so comfortable. They can, like we always say, hey, everything is so convenient. I was watching Fresh and Fit this weekend. They was like, they went over to Romania, and they was like, they had to literally search for obese people because they couldn't see no obese people. But you come to America, Babylon the Great, you see obese people everywhere, you know, because they don't appreciate the importance of food. The diet, the food in here is unhealthy. But you go to these other Eastern countries, everybody, the average person is slim, you know. You don't see obesity on those places, man, you know, because they actually have to work for their food. They don't have, well, they do have different, you know, different fats, but it's not like how this place is.
But all of that goes back to Esau, man. Because Esau cut off those goodies, cut off the EBT, cut off a black woman EBT card, man. You know, hey, then you will start seeing, man, there's some of these black women, they get over $500 worth of food stamps a month, man. Right. You know, some of them $1,000. Yeah.
And then have Esau be paying their rent because they on them little housing vouchers. Yeah. They only have to pay a certain amount of money a month. Like like back in it, like this one chick that I knew at my old job, her sister only had to pay $18 a month for rent. Although, yeah, you live in it, but it's still shelter, you know what I'm saying? Esau paying, like, when Esau take all that away, you got to feed your children. You don't get them food stamps on no more. You know, you don't get that house no more.
And guess what these black women do? They'll take that money and they'll go to the seafood place and they'll go buy garlic crab, garlic shrimp. I'm talking about boxes. You know, they have about 6, 7 boxes of garlic crabs and garlic shrimp.
Baby in there dipping the damn crab and shit.
Man.
And like how you said earlier about the let them turn up. They actually did happen. Remember a few months ago when it went off for like a day.
Last month.
All day, and everybody been calling each other. Hey, did you get this? What happened to this? What happened to this? And on top of the other thing, what you said about how the fast food restaurants throw away these food, the grocery stores do the same thing too. When they find these bread, cookies, stuff like that's like maybe about to be expired a day ahead. Straight to the dumpster.
Hey, well, think about with the, you know, all brothers like eat the salmon. Man, when you go in the grocery store, you got the salmon now at $42, $45. You know, eventually they're gonna have to throw that away because you can't eat that old fish like that, man. So they're gonna have to toss that fish away, man. $45 and $40, man. You know.
The prices of food gonna go up. You know? That's why the scripture said when business shall be so much cheap, they thought themselves to be in a good case. You can still go in the grocery store, you know, get you some food. But what happened when that, matter of fact, Jake was just telling me milk $7 now.
Man, a carton of eggs is $7.
Like
The name brand,
right.
the name brand cereal is $6 now. You only pay half a bag.
Hot Cheetos. Hot Cheetos is $5 a bag. For the little bags.
And it's happening right before these people's eyes, and they're still not awake. Like the Lord just, like He's making it happen. They still think themselves to be in good case.
Because they live by that motto, this too shall pass.
Well, this is just a time that we're in now. And it's gonna be all right. You just gotta give it some years off. We got to vote the next best president.
Right. We gotta get the Democrats out of office. That's what they're saying.
That's the spirit. Because I was just speaking with this Edomite that work at my job. Well, he don't work at my job. He work at Waste Management. He come pick up the little, chips and stuff. And like he like a Bible Belt, what's the name? He just be like, man, we just gotta get those Democrats out of there, man. Like I'm not racist or anything. Like I'm all for, everybody in love. Like we just gotta get the Democrats out of there. And like his whole spirit, he aware of the things that's going around in the world, but like you could tell he really have no faith because he say, well, we all got to come together as a people to overtake them. Like, bro, it ain't gonna work like that. First of all, you can have all the guns in the world. You know what Esau got behind closed doors? It's gonna have to be a higher power to take this man down. You know?
Yeah, I mean, even the president told you dead in your face. You can take us. You better have an F-35s and a nuke. You can't take us out.
Right.
And that ain't happening.
Right. You don't even need that, man. Hey, Esau got the CDC, man.
Right. And it don't matter who you vote in. At the end of the day, you gotta have the knowledge that these people are controlled. Esau controls these people. It don't matter who you put in there. Esau's gonna put somebody in there to go with his agenda. These people are controlled. It don't matter if you put Trump back in or anybody. And you got this nigga Kanye West talking about he gonna run for president. And he's speaking out.
They said The Rock talking about they wanted him to run for president.
Right.
Come on, man.
Yeah, and these not your real leaders, man. You should be voting for the pushing of this ministry, voting for the apostles. Matter of fact, really vote for Yahweh Shah. Vote for Yahweh Shah. Because that's the only entity that can come and deliver us and really give us full reparation, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the only, living being that can give us reparations. Take away the ghettos and, the Israelites can finally live. That's the only person you need to be voting for through the Spirit. Begging for Yahweh Shah to come back. What the scriptures say. They cry unto me daily. That's what you're supposed to be doing, man.
Hey, and the thing about it, man, you blacks, you Native Americans, and you Latinos, man, all of you dealing with the same thing. You going through the same struggles that the so-called black man is going through. Hey, we call it the ghetto, the hood. You call it the barrio. It's the same thing, man. You
got a lot of Issachar in these ghettos too.
Well, the brother had brought out the top 10 poorest counties. I think it was the poorest counties in America, and the top, I think number 1 was a Gadite. It was a Gadite reserve. It was I think well, the list, out of the list, the top 10, 4 of them were Gadite counties. You know, some of the poorest, where the income was like below $12,000. You know, $12,000 a year.
That just goes to show that, you know, Jake, the northern, you know, the Native American, they part of the 12 tribes, man, because they going through the curses too. You know, Esau, you got not Esau, Issachar. They be in these trailer park, you know those trailer park communities, you know, living on top of each other, man. You know, going through the curses, man.
Yeah,
be
you
like,
might have about 6 of them in the
yeah,
house.
6 of them living there, plus kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to live amongst Issachar, so I know how you know, Issachar live, man. You know, and you can tell they Jason because they got the same spirit. They just Spanish speaking niggas.
Jeremiah 50. Jeremiah 50 and 33. It says, "Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together."
Yeah, the children of Israel and the children of Judah, man, the southern and the northern kingdom, man. All right, because hey, those the northern kingdom got over here first, you know, and then the Lord made it to where Judah, Benjamin and Levi got over here through the transatlantic slave trade, you know, and we all in the Americas, man. And then you got Issachar, you got a lot of so-called immigrants traveling over here, hey, all because the Lord is bringing back his people into one place for that great judgment to come, man. That's what it really, the Lord moving the Israelites in one big area, man. Not all Israelites, of course, because you got Israelites that still spread around, but the bulk.
Hey, but that's why, you know what? That's why it's spiritual that they have Joe Biden in office. Because Trump, he wasn't with the immigrants coming in. But now with Joe Biden, all of them coming in, like you said, for that one great judgment.
Right, and then Esau, he got Jake in the snare because he's saying, oh, a lot of the immigrants got to be hipped up, you know, so we can keep, you know, track of them. So it's all a snare.
That's something Joe that Trump implemented. But Joe Biden that's how you know that they're puppets. Because he's gonna do exactly what his predecessor has set up, man. He didn't dismantle it. Nah, he gonna do exactly what the elites tell him to do.
But it's really the Most High though, because what the scriptures say, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. The Lord is the master chess player. The Lord moving these pieces on the chess board, man. All right, you got to remember that Esau really not in control. It's really the Lord. Like Apostle Hart say, that it's really the Lord's chip.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord he know each and every person that's gonna take it. The Lord is in control of every single spirit, man. And you got to remember that. That's what keep you humble. You know. You got it.
It says, "And all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go."
Yeah, Esau refused to let us go. Because what the scripture said, when our iniquity had an end, this devil, what's that in Psalms? He thought the Lord was one out as thyself with thee. Yeah, you know, when our iniquity had an end, when we got out of captivity, from 1619 to 1969, 1970. All right, hey, we was free. But this devil, hey, he kept his foot on our neck. Jake built they different towns and Wall Streets and all that. Guess what Esau did? Came and threw it down. Like, this devil can't leave us alone. You know? Got it.
Jeremiah 50 and 34. It said, "Their Redeemer is strong. The Lord of hosts is his name. He should thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and describe the inhabitants of Babylon."
And who's gonna do that for us, man? Yahweh Shah, man. He's gonna redeem us, because in the scriptures in Deuteronomy chapter 68, 28 and 68, it say, no man shall buy you, man. And when you go to that word buy, it means redeem. Nobody, no man. We ain't gonna be able to do it ourselves. We can't do it ourselves. How many times Jake tried? You know, that's only one person's job, and that's Yahweh Shah. He's gonna redeem us, man. All right, the Lord is gonna send his son Yahweh Shah back to redeem us, man, because we belong to him. We're his people, you know, and that's the way it's always been. You know, it's more than that.
No, that was
Still got something.
Oh yeah,
Got something else?
it's 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 20, behold, saith Yahweh, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Lebanon, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in their bosom.
Because Esau, he got he got a long list of things to pay for, man.
Right.
You know, and that starts with touching the apple of the Lord's eye, plus destroying the earth, the Lord's creation. The scripture said, what did it say? He shall destroy them that destroy the earth. You destroyed the Lord's creation. You done completely turned the world upside down, literally. Like the Lord said up, this devil say down. The Lord say right, this devil say left. He say men, woman. You know? You can be whatever you want.
Transhuman.
Yeah. You called a person, you called a person the wrong thing. They hit you with a pronoun. They hit you with a hate crime. You gotta address me as them, they. Like, what sense this is even made? This is confusion.
Mental illness.
Right. It's literally a mental disease, man. These people are through. You know, that's why this place is called Babylon, because it's nothing but confusion take place here, man. All right?
Because in the 60s or the 50s, if you had someone call you them or they would say you were schizophrenic.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
You got voices in his head.
Right. You got, who is
multiple,
they?
Yeah, you got multiple personalities.
Right.
Schizophrenic is just really demons plaguing you, man.
Right.
You got a plague of demons, leaders of demons plaguing you, man. There is, schizophrenic, he's out the mental. No, he has demons.
Right.
You know? And we see these people, man, they be bugged out. It's almost like you're afraid to be around them, because they can do anything, because them demons could do anything, man. They can enact on people to do things.
Yeah, you see, some of them, they have them cutting themselves.
Yep.
I think in one account in the scriptures, the demon was constantly like cutting himself, and they had to chain him up. He popped the chain.
Hey, them
Hurting themselves.
Yeah.
Hey, demons are. Hey, that left hand is powerful, man. You know, Jake failed to realize, that left hand is powerful, man. Demons are strong. You know, the spiritual demons and little demons, man, that can act on these people. These motherfuckers, that thing, they bending their back, cracking their arms with you. Hey, that's a demon. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, remember the book of Tobit, man? Hey, every time someone tried to marry the daughter, what happened? The demon will go in and kill him, man. You know?
But we gotta remember, that right hand stronger than that left hand though. The left hand strong, but the right hand stronger. That's why what they always say, they knock them out with that right hand be that strong hand. And that's the right hand, the righteousness of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You know, yeah.
Verse 22. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. The fire is going forth from his wrath, and have consumed the foundation of the earth, and the sinners, like the straw that is kindled. Woe unto them that sin, and keep not the commandments, saith Yahweh.
And that's what 2/3 of our people are doing, man. They're not keeping the right hand. They're not keeping the commandments of the Lord, man. Simple things you can follow, man. Hey, simple. But Jay is, carried up in iniquity, man. They drowning in iniquity, man. You know, and it gets worse and worse each and every day. Each and every year it gets worse, man. You know, that's why the Lord got to eventually put a stop in it. He got to put a stop to this thing, man. Because what the scriptures say, wickedness has exceedingly polluted the earth. You know, the sins of this place have reached unto the heavens, man. You know, the knowledge of the Most High is not in the land. You know, people eat what they want. You got people on social media, on TikTok, recording themselves eating rats, literally eating cat. Like, this is like, hey, like brothers always say, the elders of flood behavior. What you witnessing now and taking place each and every day is flood behavior, man. And that's why the flood came, man. All right, but this time the Lord is going to destroy this place by fire. Like those, during the time of Noah, what they said, Noah prophesied, 120 years? All right? Them people never seen rain, fall from the heavens. So they was mocking Noah. Oh, that ain't going to happen. These people never seen fire rain from the heavens. Oh, you say America gonna be destroyed by fire? How? You know?
Yeah, a lot of people, they think that because these people know that nukes will destroy the earth, that they won't press those buttons. Right. You know, but the Lord, it's not up to them. Like we just the art just said, Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord, and like the waters, he turned this whichever way he wants. All right, so the Lord is gonna make the crystals buttons, man.
The scripture said he created a way to destroy it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Hey, if you create something, you plan to lose it. You don't create something and you just have it sitting in the, sitting somewhere and you just look at it every day. Oh, that's just a beautiful creation I created. No, you plan on using it.
Hey, and that's crazy because on my job, Edomite said that because I was telling him about the nuclear Armageddon, and then I was showing him the anti-radiation field,
Right.
and he was like, "Well, we know they created those missiles. They're going to use them. Why would they create the missiles and they're not going to use them? They create a gun and they use it, don't they shoot it?" He was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, majority of these countries, most of their budget goes into the military. It goes into the weapons, advanced technologies, chemical warfare.
Hey, and the top 3 spenders is America, China, and Russia.
Yeah. And they're not spending the money for no reason.
Yeah.
Well, they say turn your plow hook to swords, man. That's what they doing, man. All right, in America, they like Jake say, oh well, our missile defense says, man, America defense is weak, man.
Right.
America invests in offense. They don't invest in defense.
Right.
First of all, they split their military thin, just like they did in Rome. And guess what? That opens you up to be, you ain't got no defense. What they say, defense win championships. How you expect to win the war and you ain't got no defense? So that's the number one red flag. Hey, no, when they shoot them missiles, and they gonna touch down on this place. When they have these other the UN, Gurkha troops, the UN soldiers, the UN army, when they invade this place, ain't America spread too thin. You all over the place in other lands and stuff. You ain't got no defense, man.
Hey, and not only on top of that, the dollar is depreciating.
Yep.
So hey, you can't go to war if your money ain't right, man.
Right.
That nigga Tupac told you that.
Yeah, that's true. I got a precept. This is Jeremiah 51:11. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. Yahweh hath raised up the spirit of the king of the Medes, for his device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of Yahweh and the vengeance of his temple. Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make the watch strong. Set up the watchmen. Prepare the ambushes. For Yahweh hath both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thy end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness.
Okay. That's the end of America, man. Babylon the Great. And that's what we're trying to tell you, Negro, Latino, Native Americans, that the end of America is at its end, man. We here.
Right.
The kingdom of heaven is at hand. And Yahweh Shema Shah got all these nations starting off with Russia. When they come up against this place for all this wickedness, man, you got Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, even part of the EU, man. They finna burn this place with thermonuclear missiles.
What the scripture say? That beast shall hate the horn, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, I got a precept.
You got it.
Jeremiah 50:29. Call together the archers against Babylon. All ye that bend the bow, camp against and round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she have done, do unto her. For she have been proud against the Lord, against the Holy One of Israel.
Hey, America is proud, man. These people in America, Babylon the Great, they proud, man. That's why they got that saying, man, proud to be American, proud to be the Marines, the military, man. This is a proud kingdom, man.
Right.
That's why it got to be taken down, man, by thermonuclear missiles.
Says verse 30. Therefore shall her young man fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith the Lord. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord of hosts. For thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee, and the most proud shall be stubbled and fall, and none shall rise up, and I will kindle a fire in his cities, and shall devour all round about.
Hey man, that's the time we in, man. If you in the American military, man, you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, hey, you about to die a grievous death, man. The Lord got these nations gonna come up against this place, man. Hey, it's getting ready to burn. Get ready to lose in this World War III.
Right.
In this Armageddon.
Deuteronomy 32 and 21. They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not a power. They have provoked me to anger with their vanity. And I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation. For a fire is kindled in my anger, and shall burn unto the lowest hell, and shall consume the earth with her increase, and set on fire the foundation of the mountains. I will heap mischiefs upon them. I will spend my arrows upon them. They shall be burnt with hunger, and devoured with burning heat, and with bitter destruction. I will also send the teeth of the beasts upon them, with the poison of serpents of the dust. Hey, that's showing, man, the Lord God, he has a sacrifice in Bosra. Hey, this place will burn with fervent heat. The Lord is kindling that anger up, man. Hey, he's getting ready for the battle. He's tired of seeing this wicked nation ruling upon his people, man. He's tired of seeing Jake looking like a degenerate, man. He's tired of seeing his people losing, man. And Esau study walking around proud, man, thinking that their generation is going to continue on forever and ever. They're going to keep leaving money to their children. They're going to keep constantly building up these new smart cities. They're going to keep on building electrical cars, and nothing ever going to happen to them, man. But the Lord said they shall build and I shall throw down. How are you going to throw down, man? He's going to throw down with that thermonuclear fire.
Somebody get Isaiah 54 and 16.
I got one real quick. I got Isaiah 63.
Says Isaiah 63 and 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom, with thy garments from Bosra?
Hey, it's our Lord Yahweh Shah, man, who the virtually called Jesus. This that second coming, man. He come back to put all these nations down, man, and bring forth that salvation to the elect.
Says that this that is glorious in his apparel, travailing in the greatness of his strength, that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in a wine fat? I have trodden a winepress alone, and of my people there was none with me. For I would tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury, and the blood shall sprinkle upon my garments, and I will sling all the remnant.
Hey, so it ain't no love in the scripture that the brother read, man. This is pure bloodshed, man, that Yahweh Shah is coming back with. Ain't no love in that scripture. Yahweh Shah is pissed off at the inhabitants of the earth. Even you Negro, Latino, Native Americans that don't want to turn back, you get ready to get put to death. And that's why we out here to tell our people to repent, man, because judgment is on the way.
Say, for that day of vengeance is mine, is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come.
Hey, that's the time we in, man, to redeem, man. The redeem of the nation of Israel started off with the elect. But he's also going to put our enemies down, man, for all this proudness, all this boasting against the nation of Israel, man, and our power, man. It's going to come to an end.
Isaiah chapter 54 and verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that blow the coals in the fire, that bringeth forth the instrument of his works, and have created the waster to destroy.
Hey, going to that smith, we're going to these scientists, man, these modern day scientists, man. It was created to bring forth that instrument of death, man, the waster, man, those thermonuclear missiles. That's what they were created for, man, to bring forth the end of this age, man, this eon. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man's rulership, man. He's going to go out by fire.
That's right. I gotta, I'm gonna keep going on this. It says, verse 17, because this is the precept that these Christians like to quote. It says, no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of Yahweh, and their righteousness is of me, said Yahweh. Yeah, man, no weapon, meaning those thermonuclear missiles, you know, these Gurger troops, the Apache helicopter, it doesn't matter. The bullets, you know, no weapon formed against the elect is going to prosper, man. You know, they're not going to be taking part in the sword like the rest of these people are, man. You know.
Hey, man, we're in the town.
Isaiah 34:1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter.
Hey, and this is the message, man. This is what we're trying to tell our people and you other nations, man. World War III, Armageddon is at hand, man. Can't you see it? I mean, the prophets out here, we telling you, it's all through the news. They going at it back and forth, you know, parading their nuclear missiles around. This is the end, man. These are the signs of the time, man. That let you know that we at the end of this age, man.
Their slain also shall be cast out. Their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth off, Salakia, as a leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from a fig tree.
Hey, America, Babylon the Great, man. This place is gonna burn by thermonuclear missiles, man. And it's World War III, Armageddon, man.
Hey, and that scroll is like when you see on TV, when you see that mushroom cloud, when you see that nuclear missile touch ground zero, you see that big mushroom cloud come up, that big cloud of smoke come up, man. You know? So that's a visual of what you are going to see when those nuclear missiles are shot ground zero America all around the earth, man.
This is the town we in, man.
Yup. Destruction.
Deadly time. Yes, man.
Matthew 24, verse 3. It says, and as he sat upon the Mount Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world? And Yahweh shall answer and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach.
Hey, the disciples were asking the Lord what was going to be the signs of the time, man. What was going to be the end of this age. And he gave examples, man, what was going to be the signs of those times, man.
Say, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Hey, we hearing that right now, wars and rumors of wars. Russia in America, Russia in the NATO and the EU, Ukraine and all that there. North Korea, all these nations, man, get ready to go on World War III because these are the signs of the time.
It says, see that ye not be troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall you be delivered up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise, and many shall deceive many.
We got that going on right now, man. Many false prophets have arisen, man. You talking about they can be saved if they take the sea hip. The sea hip is not the chip. You know, you got all kind of favors, man, being saying by these false prophets, man.
The name of the Lord doesn't matter. You know, you got a lot of false things being pushed. Hey, and the Lord said many because what? The Urim and the Thummim is here. You know, the truth is being pushed at an all-time high on the Urim and the Thummim. but so is deception, so is lies. You know?
It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved.
Love of many is waxing cold, man. That's why you're starting to see all these uprising of the people, man, because they tied up with this wicked kingdom, man, this wicked rulership. So the love of many is starting to wax cold because they fed up.
God, you see death at an all-time high, man.
Right.
It's like every year it gets worse, man.
Right.
And it's like these young niggas, man. Like these 12-year-olds toting guns and shit. I seen the videos of these bunch of young Jays had to be like in 6th grade. They had a book bag full of like automatic weapons and pistols. And I'm like, bro, that's the love of many waxing cold, man.
A lot of people are dying from gun violence.
Yup.
I mean, look what happened in North Carolina with the little juvenile who shot the 4 people, an off-duty officer.
Yeah, I see
Yeah, he just randomly started shooting people with a high-powered rifle. Just randomly 4 people.
Yeah. You got basically that jab these people took is making people a lot more rowdy, a lot more violent than they used to be. You know?
And that's playing a part too, man. All these people, like you said, they took the Beetlejuice.
Right.
This was Esau eating the whole plan, man, just to bring forth that chaos, to bring forth his order, man.
I got one more verse.
It said, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all of the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
Hey, this that gospel that's being preached throughout the 4 corners of the earth. They're gonna bring forth the end of this age, man, this eon, man. So-called man's rulership. You know, this is the gospel. It wasn't Christianity.
Yep. I was about to say, because if it was Christianity been preached since we was under the hardcore slavery.
Right.
You know,
Not only that, there won't be no repentance.
Right, kind. You know, this gospel that we preaching right now, since 1970, hey, that's when you begin to see prophecy actually taking place, man. You know, we got to.
Back in 1730. Right up, yeah, you got that. So we're in the time of judgment, man. We're trying to tell you, Negro, Latino, Native Americans, to repent.
This is Revelation chapter 18 and verse 15. It says, the merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, and saying, alas, alas, that great city that was clothed with fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught. And every shipmaster and all company of ships and sailors, as many as trade by sea, stood afar off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning.
Hey, now her talking about America, man. All these nations gonna see America burn, man. Because they trade with America. They gonna see her judgment 1 hour. The place is gonna burn by thermonuclear missiles. That's what the scripture is going into.
It says, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? Yeah, what other country is the capitalist country of the world like America? What other country can you come and set up a Chick-fil-A? You can set up your Chinese food, your shops, and make money off the Israelites. What other place?
Hey, that's why they call it a horde right upon the beast.
That's right.
You know?
It says, and they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, that great city wherein were made rich all the ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour is she made desolate.
Hey, America was made rich, man, through all these other nations, man. That's how this place got rich, man, off the backs of the Israelites.
Yep. Hey, this port right here.
Yeah.
All these, we've seen like what 2 or 3 ships just today. So imagine how many ships have come through this port since the inception of America, man.
Hey,
Probably hundreds of thousands.
Hey, not only that, think about how many ships came in with free labor, free slaves.
Yeah, right.
You had so many ships coming in with just slaves on them to come here and do free work, free labor, man.
Well, the Oculus in Atlanta, he put some, you know, he put it in perspective. He said, you know, imagine how much money you probably make in a lifetime. You know, for 400 years, these people had, you know, multiple slaves that were making, you know, you probably make $1 million in a lifetime, but you're making that for someone. You know, so these people have really waxed rich off of us, man.
That's
You know,
how Esau got majority of his Fortune 500 companies.
Yep.
Man. Off the bats of free labor.
Yeah, not only that, you got what they call old money. You know, that old money going back to that slave money, man. Because me and the we was going into it before camp. The different cities that had slaves that were predominantly slave owned. Mississippi, Virginia, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida. You know, hey, they made free money for so many years off all the backs of the Israelites.
Yeah. They were talking about how some of these, well, the oil refineries that are in Mississippi, a lot of them are built on former plantations. So you know, you turned that bit when that business stopped. You could have leased the land or sold the land to an oil company, or you could have just made your own oil company because you had they had the property and they had the money to do so. So these and like you said, it's old money. It's handed down. You know, it's washed. You know, and it's, you know, you made it off of us, man. Keep going on it. Yeah, it's some more. It says, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh hath avenged you on her. And the mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with great violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down.
Hey, because why? It was built on violence, man. It was built on blood. So guess what? It's going to go out the same way it came in.
Just like that old saying, blood in, blood out.
Blood in, blood out, man.
And that's how we know too that the prophets is on the scene, because it said rejoice, apostles and prophets. The prophets are back. You know, and they right in front of your face, regular lowly men.
And they rejoice.
You know, rejoice in the fall of this place, man. That didn't happen yet. Revelation 18 didn't happen yet. You know.
Hey, we ready to see these double fall, man. But they rejoiced at our downfall, so we rejoicing at their downfall. These doubles got rich off of us.
Hey, Psalms 137, they say raise it all the way to the foundation. You know, destroy it.
So we in that same spirit, man. We ready to see you doubles go head first into captivity. Ready to see your kingdom fall, man.
Just like how me and Uncle saying for camp, we call him the shaman guy that walked around that had a little thing on it. Bag of the stuff. I'm looking like, they could lead him back and then would dig that pit. They herbs and his dog and stuff in that bag.
It says, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down and shall not be found no more at all.
Hey man, this place ain't gonna be found no more at all, man, because like you say, like the brother said, it came in on bloodshed. So this place got to go out the same way it came in, by death and destruction.
I got you. James 5:1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you.
Hey, that's the time we are right now, man. You elites, you bankers. Hey, your time is up, man. The rule is earth. Hey, it's over with. It's time for Yahweh and the Israelites to reign, man.
Your riches are corrupted. Your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and your silver is cankered. And the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days.
Hey man, these devils been robbing the poor ever since they came in the power, man. That's all they do is rape, rob, and murder, man, and take from the poor, man. That's why they got to be taken out of power, because they don't take care of their people. You know.
Right. Not even because it's poor Edomites.
Yep.
You know. So that means that the riches that these people have gathered and heaped unto themselves, they're basically hoarding it. You know. Hey, it's not supposed to be homeless Edomites out here, man, in their rulership. This is their blessing. and that's really that's unrighteous in itself because our forefather Jacob gave Esau his blessing, you know, and he was to rule with the sword, but they're not properly allocating their resources.
Yeah, that's why the scriptures say, "He that is evil to himself, to whom has to do good."
Yeah.
Because in the ancient world, we had a system set up where we were to have 10% of what we had. So the people who couldn't eat, they had ways of food. Esau's system is set up backwards, man. This devil, like I noticed on the way to camp, he done kicked all the homeless people from under the bridge.
They had that was on the news. They had them by the end of the week. They had to be gone.
Yeah.
And they kicked all those people out.
Nah, like that's their only place to stay, man. You evil to your own because the majority of those people were Edomites, man. That was under there, man.
And then one of the guys was saying all these abandoned buildings, closed down places, they said they could use it, could have formatted to a shelter for them and put them in it. Nope.
Yep. They say, I heard this homeless man, he said, instead of them, like, he was talking about Manhattan and how it was so many abandoned buildings and they actually have money in their budget, the state budget, for homeless. But instead of, renting out one of these homeless buildings and paying the bill, so that they can at least try to clean themselves up and go find jobs and go get things. They're homeless, instead they use the budget. They said to go, you go buy a sandwich and put it in a bag and give it to the homeless. That's what you're spending your budget on,
And not on top of that, man, they take $5 billion, $4 billion and send to Ukraine instead of helping the homeless here, man. Think about it. You can take that money and, like you said, build up some of these abandoned buildings, and put them in there. But what they do, man, they take the money to propagate war.
We'll feed other hungry, starving countries.
Right.
Yeah. Take care of the own people that are right here.
It's unrighteous, man. And this is going on in front of our eyes, man. That's war playing right there.
And that's crazy. If you think about it in the ancient world, you think King David gonna take from his people and go and take care of the Philistines, man?
Right.
No, man. And like you say, it's unrighteous.
Ain't no uproar either. Nobody's saying nothing about them sending these billions of dollars. Here it is. They're talking about we're inflating the economy, but you're giving our dollars away.
We somehow tan on money,
but
you still able to give away $10 billion. I mean, it's like $8 billion.
You're raising interest rates, but sending money to Ukraine to fight a losing war.
Hey, Apostles Hall always go into it. All right, first you have inflation, then you have hyperinflation. We about to come into hyperinflation, man. Where you go to the store and a loaf of bread is $50. Hey, we complaining about the bread is $5 now. You gotta pay $5 for a loaf of bread now.
They complain about gas prices. Nah, shit. Wait till that bit like $20 a gallon.
They said that.
They going back up now.
It is. It's creeping up. The price index, the year over year was 10% this year. So, hey, once you get past like 14, I think 14, 15, that's hyperinflation. They're doing a lot of what we call it, shrinkflation, where they give you less for a higher price.
Hey, you see that at these chicken wing spots, man. You go in there, you got a damn chicken wing, damn big as your damn thumb, man. Like, where the hell they getting these small ass damn chicken wings from, man?
They ain't getting chicken time. They ain't get time for them to ask for the chip.
I noticed when you get a bag of potato chips, just potato chips in the bag. You got a big little medium-sized bag, but you like the potato chips all the way at the bottom. They don't come to the top.
So you gotta start kind of weighing your food too, because they're saying that if you actually weigh it, it's less than what's on the bag. Like they showed the pepperonis and how it said 10 ounces and it was 6 ounces.
Yeah, that's what we're saying there. Like those little expensive chips, like Fruit Loops and all of them.
Yeah.
They're $6, but you pay half a bag.
Right. Right.
So the other rest is just air, what you're paying for.
Yep.
Hey, not on that. You remember you used to go to Pizza Hut somewhere and get a pizza for $10. You go now, you buy 2 pizzas, it's about $40, $50, man.
Hey, even with Dollar General, not Dollar General, Dollar Tree. It used to be everything $1. Now everything is $1.25.
Yeah.
Be lucky if it's
Stuff is happening.
$1.25.
Yeah, it's happening right in front of your face, man.
Oh, they was talking about what's that? What's the tea?
Sweet
Sweet tea. Yeah, the sweet tea in the can is always 99 cents.
Arizona?
Oh, yeah.
Arizona.
Yeah.
Hey, the CEO said
I see
the
that.
price hasn't changed in 20 years. But he said, hey, we might have to,
I think
double it.
I think he said like $1.25 or something like
He
that.
said he want $2 for it now.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, Jake used to love them
Yeah,
Arizona.
yeah, because if it's
Live off that.
He said you get about $3. Nah, the Arizona tea and 2 bags of chips,
Yep.
$3.
Yep.
And one guy made a challenge. He said go up to any store and find the little bag of chips for a full for $1.
Right.
You ain't gonna find them. You ain't gonna find them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, you go to Chester's, man. I don't know if y'all brothers ever seen Chester's Chicken, man. We got one across from my job.
Yeah.
But hey, you go to Chester's Chicken, man. You get 4 chicken tenders for $10, man. Damn. For $10, man. Man, it's outrageous, man.
Oh yeah, KFC got that $2, man. They got the little thing out for like number 3, 3 legs. I think not 3 legs. I'm sorry, 3 pieces of chicken, biscuit, mashed potato. Yeah, you know it's almost 11 and some change.
Yeah.
Just for 3 pieces of chicken.
This is the time we in where you how about you off shot, you finna judge
Yep.
people, man, by your food,
Yep.
you know, by your, you finna take the comfort away, man.
Yeah.
You know,
That's the biggest thing, taking those comforts away, man. You know?
2 Kings, chapter 6, verse 25. And there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it, until a ass head was sold for 80 pieces of silver, and the 4/part of a cap of dog's dung for 5 pieces of silver.
Ooh, selling shit, man. Selling shit, man. Hey, that's how bad it's gonna be, man.
Yeah.
People gonna be going and scoop up little copper shit, man, and selling it, man. You know? You got a dog, man, you can damn bag the shit up and go out here and sell it, man. The people gonna actually be buying it, man. It seems outlandish, but that's what's gonna happen, man. You know?
Say, and as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, Help, my lord, O king. And he said, If the Lord do not help thee, whence shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor or out of the winepress?
Hey, the love of many shall wax cold.
It says, And the king said unto her, Wait, a lie of thee. And she answered, This woman said unto me, Give thy son, that we may eat him today, and we shall eat my son tomorrow. So we boiled my son and did eat him. And I said unto her, On the next day, give thy son, that we may eat him. And she hid her son.
But hey, you gotta think about what type of spirit you in to boil your son, man. Think about the spirit, like you boiling your damn little tummy like a butterball, man. Like how can you even get in that type of spirit, man? You know, that show you, man, when you hungry, man, you lose all sense of righteousness, man.
you're going into that bestiality mindset, man. You don't care.
That's survival mode.
That
kicking
survival
in.
mode kicking in. You know, you sitting there with your hands, watching your son boil, ready to eat up, man. That's cold, man. How about you out shot? I'll show you, man. You know, demon like power, man. Hey.
And you know these people gonna do it because you already got Edomites, like Alice Jones said, oh, he'll eat his neighbor in that day. You know, so these people, it's not far-fetched.
Well, Esau put it on his movies, man. Hannibal.
Hannibal,
You know, Hannibal.
He's putting the spirit back out there.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh yeah.
Hey, he's riling up those spirits, man.
Hey,
You know?
So yeah, just like how you said, you women over here who had ease and
Yeah.
claiming that they don't need no man. Okay.
Hey, this is out of love for
Esau about to get busy, man. Hey, they got a movie coming out. I don't know if y'all brothers seen it. Y'all seen they bringing out Emmett Till?
Till.
That's gonna rile those spirits up more.
Yeah, I want to see it.
This is Isaiah 24:4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
Hey, who did that? The so-called white man, Esau Edom. He got everything upside down, man. He don't mess the whole earth up, man. Everything is out of course, man, because the devil's in rulership. He don't take hold of the Bible, man. He bring forth his own ways.
Right.
That's why the world is messed up, man. All the people's mind messed up. You know, the animals messed up. Everything just out of course, man.
That word for language. Language, it says, of a person or other living thing who lose or lack divinity. It says, grow weak or feeble. And it says, suffer from being forced to remain in an unpleasant place or situation.
We in a messed up situation, man, up under the devil, man. Everybody messed up, man. The devil got to be taken out of power, man, because he don't know how to rule, man. He wasn't fit to rule. You know?
Yes. It says, therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. And therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of tabards ceaseth, and the noise of them that rejoice endeth. The joy of the harp ceaseth. They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it.
Hey, that's the time we in, man. This place, all the folly is coming to an end. You know, mirth is gone, man. This place, America, Babylon the Great, is at its end, man. It don't fill that cup, man. The cup is filled. So you how about Shema Shah to pour out that realm?
Hey, that one of my favorite songs I like to play. Sometimes when prophecy start popping for real, I like to play that Bye Bye Miss American Pop. You know, he said I went to the store to hear that song, but the music wouldn't play. You know, and that's what's going on. These people, you know, they're looking for something. That's why the scripture said the people are desolate. The people aren't like not desolate as in they are not here, but they're here. They just empty. The people are looking for something to fill themselves with, and there's nothing to do. Nothing is filling that void, man.
That's why they keep coming out with these different like celebrity boxing matches. And
Right.
They trying to keep the thing going, but they know like in the spirit like this place is done.
Yeah, bread
You know
and
what I'm
circus.
saying? Yeah, that bread and circus.
Oh, just like the other one, BBK. Drill is gone.
Yep. The drill is gone.
Yeah, they're trying to keep themselves entertained, but it's not there.
Yep.
This American dream, man. It don't came to an end, man.
Yeah.
That's why we telling our people to wake up, man.
Right.
It was all a dream, man.
Yeah. And these Edomites know, man, like a lot of their 401ks is gone.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, the Social Security is gone.
Right.
You know, so what did they have to look forward to? That was their mirth.
Yep.
That was their, you know, that was how they was taking their trips, and
Yep.
you know, they were able to buy these boats and yachts and you
Second
know,
and third homes.
yeah, like the rental houses and all that's gone now, man.
Noticing like you see the homeless population of the Edomites, it's like on the rise. Like I see more Edomite homeless people.
Yeah.
Like, you know, on them signs, on the corners with them signs, man. Like a lot of Edomites are going homeless now.
I got this is Isaiah 24:10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone.
Hey, the mirth of the land is gone, man. Hey, these people don't have anything to be happy about, man, because we see this place circling the drain. We see it going down. This place is crumbling. Hey, you look at the infrastructure. You look at the high gas prices, the food prices. Hey, this place is going down, man. The dollar is depreciating. It's becoming obsolete, and these people don't know how to bring it back to that glorified state again. What Donald Trump said, he said, "I should make America great," but it's still not great, man. Because this is the power of Yahweh Shema Shah. He don't want this place to be great again, man. It served its purpose. It was built to be a prison camp for you Israelites, man. You blacks, you Native Americans, and you Latinos, man. You know, Yeah.
This is Sirach 10 and verse 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Hey, and that's what's about to happen, man. The kingdom is about to be translated from Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, to Yashar Allah. Hey, you blacks, you Native Americans, and you Latinos, man. Hey, you're about to get the kingdom, man. You got next, man. Cause look at this earth since the devil been in rulership. It's through, man. This place was a paradise, and look at it now, man. All you see is factories. All you see is damn abominable foods being fed to people. You seeing people changing their genders. You know, a boy can't be a boy anymore, a girl can't be a girl anymore. This place is through, man. Just like the art brought out, man, because unrighteous, what it was, they have broke the covenant, man. Right. You know, they have broke the covenant, man. They have destroyed the law, man. These people are not abiding by the scriptures. They are not abiding by the law of Yahweh Shemel Shah. Keep on going on there.
Sirach 10 and verse 9, it says, why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such and one setteth his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, he cast away his bowels. It says the physician cut off a long disease.
Hey, and this is that long disease that got to be cut out, man. Hey, the so-called white man, he got to be cut out the picture, man. Because look what he's doing, man. Hey, he's causing the people to err. He's causing the people not to know who they truly are, man. He's causing the people not to follow after their power, man. You know, taking them away from their heritage, their nationality. You know, destroying them as a people, man. So he had to be cut out the way. Look at the animals. They going extinct, man. The forest, deforestation. This devil had to be cut out the way. So, hey, what? The physician cut out a lone disease, man. And this hasn't been a lone disease in the body.
And that physician is our Lord Yahweh Shah, man.
That's it.
He's come back to put these devils in their rightful lot, man. Chains and servants.
Mm-hmm.
It says, he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die.
Woo, hey, tomorrow shall die, man.
Yes,
you know, hey, and look at the who is the king of the earth right now? The so-called white man, Esau, Edom. No matter if you go to Russia, no matter if you go to Germany, France, America, you know, hey, the so-called white man is in every one of these different countries, man, showing his power structure, showing that he is the king.
It says, for when a man is dead, he should inherit creepy things, beasts and worms. Beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High.
Hey, and what he did, he depart from the Most High. He not following after law, statutes, and commandments. Hey, he is contrary to the scriptures, you know. So, hey, he's gonna die, man. He's gonna be put to death, man. And the end all be all is gonna be put in hardcore captivity. Oh yeah.
It said, in his heart is turned away from his Maker, for pride is the beginning of sin, and he shall pour out abomination. Ooh. And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly.
Hey, brought strange calamities, man. Hey, when you see these people dying the horrific deaths, when you see these judgments going out, man, that's Yahweh Shemel Shah. He say, I control good and I control the evil, man. Those bad times. And that's what these people are running into, these bad times. Hey, Yahweh Shemel Shah is doing that because why? You didn't want to follow after your creator. You don't want to follow after the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So that's what's good. That's what you're going to get, man.
It says, the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah have cast down the thrones of proud prince and set up the meek in their stead.
Hey, set up the meek in their stead, man. Hey, setting up Israel, man. Hey, we got next, man. No matter how much people want to, pump themselves up to think that they're going to be the next ones to rule America, thinking that they're going to be the next ones at bat. No, man, it's going to be these so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics, man. Latinos, rather. You know, they got next, man.
It says, the Lord have plucked up the roots of the proud nations and planted the lowly in their place.
Planted the lowly in their place, man. Poor in this world, but rich in faith, man. Who is that talking about? That's talking about the Israelites, man. Because, hey, we rich in faith, man. And faith is a gift from the Heavenly Father. They tell you that in Ephesians 2 and 8. You know? Hey, so we have a gift that these other nations don't have, man. You know? Because that's why we can make it through these different hard times. You know, Jake can turn something out of nothing, man. Jake can be catching all types of hell, but he's still living better than that goddamn Edomite, man.
It said the Lord overthrew countries of the heathen and destroyed them to the foundations of the earth. It says he took some of them away and destroyed them and have made their memorial to cease from the earth.
Ooh, and that's what's gonna happen to these Edomites, man. Hey, their memorial gonna cease from the earth, man. We never gonna have to worry about these damn devils again. That's why they say it chased away like a vision of the night, man. We never gonna have to worry about another Edomite giving his validation to anything, man. You know, you constantly hear Edomite come up and say, well, that's not the Lord's name. I don't really think that that's the way you supposed to say it. How do we know that that's the first language? You know, the Lashawan Kodash. You know, constantly giving their opinion. We're not gonna have to worry about their goddamn opinion, man. Like the ox said earlier, man, we're gonna throw their ass in a pit and you only gonna come out to work, man. Right. You know, your only day off is gonna be the Sabbath. You know, you never gonna ever have to worry about these heathens rising up again. Right. You know, they're gonna be in total submission.
Right. Going to Salaki, that's, you know, us being the standard of the earth again. You know, right now this devil is, his standard is the standard of the earth. You know, from you know, the measurement system, the metrics, education, all right, beauty, you know, wealth, all that is regulated and it's standard. But the Lord is setting up His standard, man. You know.
What they got the IQ test.
Yep.
You know, that's His standard. Yep. You know, His equivalent test.
Going back in the show, Psalm 37 and 35. I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree.
Hey, and the wicked in great power. Who is the wicked? Esau, Edom. The earth was given into the hand of the wicked, like the brother Maya Ka said, man. You know, hey, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, man. Hey, we are in His kingdom right now. That's why, hey, that's why you see his God on the forefront. You see His money all over you see His face all over the money. You see all types of Mount Rushmore, you know, because we in His rulership, man. This is His time to rule. This was the blessing that Isaac gave into Esau, man. You know.
Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 5. There is evil which I have seen under the sun, and as an error which proceeded from the ruler.
Hey, under the sun, man. Where we at? We under the sun. This is the place of judgment. All right? This is where the wicked is in rulership at. You know? The wicked and the unrighteous was there. You know? That's where we at, man. We in this place of judgment. There's no such thing as a place called hell when you die and everybody gonna just burn, man. You know? It's not no place like that, man.
Ecclesiastes 10 and 5. It said, as error proceeded from the ruler, because everything that Esau do is in the error, and he's the ruler, you know, and everything that he do is contrary to what the Lord has intended it for, you know. Like we were speaking on earlier, you know, the Lord intended, you know, these different animals to fulfill, you know, different, you know, agendas, like, you know, like the shrimp, crab, lobster. That's in order to keep the water clean, you know. But this devil does the opposite of everything.
Hey, not only that, man. I was watching this video on TikTok, man. This devil has some type of object created so the pig can get on top of it and have sex with it so he can sell the sperm. Just like he do with the bulls. He got an object sawed up, like an instrument sawed up, where the bull ejaculate in it and he go and he sell the sperm, man. It's big money in that, man. You know, hey, like you say, he's taken away the common way of doing things, man.
That's
you know?
that's animal abuse, man.
Yup.
That's animal abuse, man. This man is wicked, bro. Like, that's why Esau got to be put out, because he leaves nothing at peace.
Yup.
You know, the animals got to go through getting abused, man, and getting sexually assaulted.
Yup.
You know? I got it. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 1. It says, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
Ooh, man, hey, a government of a prudent man, is well ordered. When you go back to King David, when you go back to King Solomon, hey, everything was in order. Everything was at peace. Yeah, King David, he went to war. You know, he fought the Philistines and these other different heathen nations. But hey, he still had that power. He still had that rulership, man. You know, but now we don't have that, man, because why we in this damn beast nation, man?
It says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Hey, and that's what our people are running into. Because Esau is a perverse person, man. You know, and our people are like that. Everything that they do is wicked, man. Everything they do is upside down. That's why Yahushua is coming back to turn everything right side up again, to put everything back in order. Because these people are out of order, man. It's chaos all around the earth. You see Jake walking around with his pants hanging to the ground. He got long hair. You know, man, Jake's hair is longer than the woman hair, man. The woman had to get weaved to get on Jake's level, man. You know? And Jake don't see something wrong with that. They say the long hair is a shame to a man, but Jake don't care about that, man, because why? Everything is upside down now, man.
They say the people is an example of the ruler, man.
Yeah.
You know, you got it.
Quick one. Hebrews 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Ooh. Yeah, and I brought that out because what? The people are fornicators and they're profane because who is ruling them? Esau, Edom.
Hey,
and
when you go into that word profane, it means outside of the temple.
Yep. And the people are just like the ruler, like the aunt just said. Esau is ruling the earth and the people are profane. They're outside of the temple. All right, they're exercising themselves in wickedness. You know?
Now, they say that, they overpass the deeds of the wicked.
Yep.
Verse 4 says, a unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority of the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over one that is profitable.
Hey, and that's what's about to happen, man. The Lord is about to set over one that is profitable, man. You know, Yahushua, King David, and the 144,000, man. You know, hey, they're gonna set up the real rulership in the earth, man. They're gonna be a part of that governing body. They're gonna go out and push forth the law, man. It's not gonna be a damn Edomite over here eating a cat. It's Moab over here eating a cat. You're not gonna have to worry about Esau talking about he worshiping down Jesus Christ. You're not gonna see none of that in the kingdom, man. Everything's gonna be in its perfect order. You know, there's not gonna be anybody going out when they casting net out for crabs. You know, casting net out for shrimp. There's not gonna be any of that, man.
There won't be no shrimp boots.
Yeah.
Shrimp boots and crab traps.
What that movie was? Yeah, Forrest Gump.
You know, got like 8 different on list of shrimp.
All right, go ahead.
This is Isaiah 2:1. The word of the Lord that Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord, that the mountain of Yahweh's house shall be established in the tops of the mountains.
Ooh, the tops of the government, man. Yahweh Shai house is going to be established. The house is going to be established through his men, because we're going to be pushing forth that law and pushing forth that right way to conduct yourself.
Right. Hey, going back to the Alahayim. All right, going back to those judges, those divine ones, those rulers. All right.
There will be no NATO in G20.
Right. It says, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow into it. And many people shall say, come ye, let us go up to the mountain of Yahweh, to the house of Yahweh of Jacob, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us his ways, and we will walk in his paths.
Hey, so everybody is going to come and worship Yahweh Shai. There's not going to be anybody saying, oh, well, I don't know about that name. Well, I don't know if that's the correct way. You sure about that? Nah, man. They all going to come and worship the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They all going to want to know the ways, the correct way to conduct yourself, man, because they're going to see the people of the Lord. They're gonna see the different spirit, the spiritual power that's on these men. They're gonna see that glow that's on the men, and they're gonna wanna be a part of that. They wanna be around that, man. You know.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 24. But the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world, and a wise king is the upholding of the people.
A wise king is the upholding of the people, man. You know, and that's what we want, man. Hey, we want to see King David back on his throne again, man. You know, that tabernacle of David being sought back up again, like the ark always going to. That's what we want to see, man. And that's the only way we're gonna win. That's the only way we're gonna be sovereign. We're gonna be set apart, man, because we're gonna have a true king on the throne again, man. You know, because the thing about Jake is, man, they need a leader, man. Hey, you go to the times of the judges, that's all they cried for. They wanted a king, you know. That's all they talked about, man. So you're gonna have your Yahushua and you're gonna have King David, you know, and these people are gonna be in a righteous place, man.
It said, done with? I got it's some more on this. Like it says, in the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and out of and the word of Yahweh from Jerusalem. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nations shall not lift up sword against nations, neither shall they learn war anymore.
Hey, that's how you know that hasn't happened yet, right? That's how you know those people in Israel, those Israelis, are not the people. Because they should not learn war anymore. They're gonna turn their spears into pruning hooks, man.
Because I mean that's all.
There's not gonna be ever again people having to go around and make nuclear weapons. You know, there's not gonna be somebody trying to come up with the fastest the nuke, hypersonic missiles. No, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, Satan 1, Satan 2. You're not gonna have to worry about it anymore because you're gonna have men, 144,000 men with spiritual power. You know, Apostle Gabar always go into it. What's a gun to a God? You know?
On top of what you were saying, if there were the chosen people, why in the world would you need an Iron Dome defense system to stop people attacking you?
Right.
You know, your next door neighbor is literally a fence hop away, and y'all beefing.
Right. All nations ain't flowing into that.
Exactly.
They're not putting forth the law.
Nope.
You got beardless Jews, man. Jewish, Amaleks.
Long hair.
Yeah.
How you gonna be the holy city and you can have a gay pride parade on your main street television running right on down the main street?
Right.
Yeah, Pink City Tel Aviv, man. You know, what they call them, small hats, man.
Yeah, that's how you know, man.
Humping the wall, man, kissing the wall.
Yeah.
You know?
Foolish circumcised children with their mouth.
Yeah, man. Like wicked, man. You know, but Yahweh Shema Shah is about to set his men up on the earth. And we're gonna really see a proper rulership, a proper way to conduct things, a proper way to handle business, man. Because at the end of the day, the kingdom is gonna be a business and it's gonna run beautifully, man. You know?
Revelation 11 and 15. It says, and the seven angels sounded, and there were great voices in heaven saying, the kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord and of his anointed, and he shall reign forever and ever.
He shall reign forever and ever. So there's not going to be another rulership again. Yahweh Shai going to get the ball and that's it, man. You know? He's going to get the ball and never have to pass it off again. You know? There's not going to be another kingdom that come up and say, well, once they go down, we're going to have the next rulership. We're going to get to bring in these space stations again. We're going to get to build these nukes over here in Russia, or what they call it, the Cold War. You know? There's never going to be that again, man.
Isaiah 9 and 6. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, and the Mighty Power, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government, and the throne shall be no end.
Throne shall be no end, man. we always go into the prayer and say, so as in heaven, so on earth, man. So, hey, we want that beauty to come down here to the earth. We want to see Yahushua get his kingdom. Because when Yahushua win, we win. Because we are joint heirs with the only begotten Son. So once he come down and he established his kingdom on the earth, then we're going to get to rule forever, man. We're going to constantly get to see what it's like to really enjoy the air, really enjoy the water, really enjoy living in a palace, man. You know, having your women on whatever type of woman you want. You getting to have your children, man. Brothers scared to have children right now, man. How can you live in a kingdom where you scared to have a child, man? You know?
It's nature.
Huh?
Yeah, that's against nature.
Yeah, it's against nature, man.
It said, upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth, even forever. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this.
Woo. The zeal of the Lord will perform this, man. The passion of the Lord, man. You know, he's going to perform this. And the Lord is not a man that he shall lie, man. Hey, what he say? He say, I'm the Lord and I change not. So he's not going to change from that. Hey, the Lord say he's going to set up his kingdom forever. You know? Hey, and the Lord is going to do everything that he said, man. We know that to be true, man, because we see the men all around the four corners of the earth standing up like that great exceeding army that's talked about in Ezekiel 37.
It says, Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6. It says, for unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given.
Yeah,
And
man.
the government,
Hey, who that child is, man? Hey, Yahushua, man. Hey, the King of Kings, man. That's coming back to take all these nations down and put those crowns on his head. That's what we're waiting for.
where he say, come, bring them hither, which would not have me rule over them, and slay them before me. You know, so the Lord ain't coming back with hugs and kisses. You know, hey, those that do not consent unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua's rulership and his order, they're gonna be utterly destroyed, man.
Like when in that movie Avengers, Thanos, man, he had to get with a program, or he was in that scene when he was in that city, he was like, choose a side.
Right.
And that's how the Lord, you're gonna have to choose a side, man. Those who don't choose, he's gonna just put you to death.
And that's a lot of those people that say color don't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord, he all spirit. But when you see a big black man come back with an afro, with dark skin, we want to see how you really feel, man.
Right.
Because they not going to accept the Lord, man.
Right.
You know, in the scriptures also talked about when they see him come back with the chariots, they're going to see the power go forth. They still going to be not getting in line, man.
Salaki, you got it.
Oh no, because I was gonna say just like how you said, you know, so all that truth, all the lies that was taught, you know, they're looking for, like how you said, they're looking for the blonde haired, blue eyed hippie to come out of the sky.
Yeah.
You know, not a brother. They're like, wait a minute, who is this?
Hey, you know, when we tell them that what the Lord look like, we go in the scriptures and talk about it, what they say, that's racism. You doing the same thing that the so-called white man did.
Black supremacy.
Yeah, black supremacy. Yeah.
That's like Elder Yashamama say, the Lord gonna come back in his youth.
Yep.
He's gonna be like, you know how like you in your mid-20s, like that's your like prime of your life. The Lord coming back in his prime.
Yep.
He probably not even gonna have white woolly hair. White hair. He probably might have all black hair. You know, and these people gonna be surprised. Like this young, Jake man, Judite man, coming to deliver his people. He said every eye shall see him.
And the scripture said he was fair.
Yep. Yep.
You know, so like you said, he is coming back in his youth.
Hey, decked in gold, man, because gold is from the heavens, right?
It says, and for unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty Power, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace.
Ooh, the Prince of Peace, man. Hey, that's what we waiting on, man. Because, hey, we're going to be at peace. We're not ever going to have to worry about being hungry. We're not going to have to worry about pain anymore. Brothers having to take a goddamn Excedrin, because his head hurting, going to have to take Theraflu. You're not going to have to worry about that once your Yahushua come back, man. Hey, he going to come back with healing in his wings, man. We're going to be on top. we never ever gonna have to worry about going to the bottom again. Man, you got to really think about that, man. You know, and think about the reward that's coming along with that, because yeah, we're gonna get salvation, but brothers gonna get those new bodies, man. You know, hey, that's what I want. I want that new body, man. You know, I want to see what it's like to be 8 foot tall. I want to know what it's like to have spiritual powers, man. Even to touch somebody and heal them, man. When you see that on those movies and they touch them and they heal them, man, and you see the people come back to him, man, that's beautiful, man. And the Lord actually gonna give us that, man. Like the brother say, we're gonna be like Lucy, man. We're gonna be able to use 100% of our brain, man. You're gonna be able to look at a tree and say, oh, that's a walnut tree right there. You can use this for this type of medication.
You know the different properties of different plants by looking at it.
Yup.
You know, like it's going, oh, this plant is healthy for this and that. Different herbs and know, you know what is good for. Like,
hey, you're gonna be able to go to the bottom of the ocean, and actually see an actual fish that you can actually eat and it cause you to be strong or something, man. You're gonna actually be able to know different types of animals that you've never seen before, man.
When you more the body, you think about it, you could be down there for hours swimming with the fish. That could just be your thing. Like, let me go swim at these wells for the day. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to die. Like, Lord, God, you gotta stop.
Just like how you was talking about earlier with the little squirrel I've been back here, so we can actually sit here and communicate with him. Got the little,
hey, well, Adam did.
Adam did. Where you think Esau got that whole movie Dr. Dolittle from? You know, hey, you gonna be able to communicate with the animals.
That's a spiritual right?
Yeah, it is. Because they know that Adam was able to do that, man. You know, you don't have pet lions and tigers and bears. You know?
Earlier, like how you talking about the zoos and stuff like that. You know, won't be no zoo. You know, a lion can roam free. Gators can roam free.
And the best part about it, they roaming free, but you're not gonna have to worry about your kids getting attacked.
They said they were gonna eat straw.
And then the kids, you see the lions and all the other animals, and ahead of them be a kid walking ahead of them. You know, your little ones be walking ahead of them, not worried about getting
you know, it remind you of Dragon Ball Z. What it goes son name is?
Gohan.
Yeah, Gohan. Remind you of Gohan and Tank.
Your little son has spiritual power. You don't be leading a pack of lions. You know what I'm saying? You can imagine stuff like that. You might look at my boy. Son. You know?
Breaking down the element.
Beating the shit out Esau. He only 3 years old, man.
4 years old, and he was 4 years old and wrestling with a bear cub.
Because you gotta think about it. Those bodies, the earth pressure is gonna be back to how it was from the beginning. So we're gonna have to have them more of the body.
Extraterrestrial. You're gonna be able to go into the stones, the elements, you know, and actually know what these stones are actually doing. Because right now we get a sense of the stone, but you're gonna actually know what the stones are meant for, man. You know? Alright, hey, with that, man, we're gonna give all the praise and all the glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutation to the hopeful elect around the four corners of the earth that are making their calling and electric sure. Shalom.
Shalom. PTA above.
Yes, sir.